better explained by the organizing committee. So I request Jyoti to answer your question.
Thank you, sir. We are quite conscious of the fact that the
We are also trying to dissolve the boundaries of the institutions. So one institution can collaborate with another institution. So the idea of having this science congress is to provide the platform to the young researchers so that they can collaborate with the other institutions, they can collaborate with the other departments, and this is the objective of having this Women Science Congress. And also, I appreciate and express my sincere thanks to Science and Technology Jammu and Kashmir for extending all support to the University of Jammu to organize such a congress. So, if you have any questions, particularly, you are most welcome. Discrimination, right? And I said that this is the country where I said yatra nari pujante ramante tatra devata. So this is our culture, number one. And I have to check, but I am not that much sure. Hansha Mehta was the first woman vice chancellor, I think, in the world. She was the vice chancellor of Baroda University, and the golden period of that university was during her regime. So it's not that the women is being discriminated in this country, but the as I said that in biological sciences, 80% girls are 80% students are girls. The idea is that we must provide the platform so that they can share their experiences with others. So that's the objective, not that to address the discrimination. Yeah, sure.
By University of Jammu as extension to our duties for societal benefit. And women, they are 50% of the population, but their representation in science, technology, engineering, mathematics is not at par. It's not the case in India, it's world over. You can see that if you count Nobel Prizes, if you count Bhatnagar Awards, the awards that have been given to women, they are minimal. I think the ratio is maybe 20:1. I'm just saying offhand, may not be factual. So there is a need because we know that until and unless you give women equal representation anywhere, not only in STEM, anywhere, if you don't give them equal representation, the society is going to suffer. It's not that if you put 50% of the population at disadvantage, and this at disadvantage is societal, structural, and the academic institutions, the other parts of the administration, they are part of the society. So everybody has to come forward and to help women to come forward so that we have better generation of women and then women in science in particular. So this is an effort by University of Jammu. There are so many initiatives that university has taken because we understand we don't have only academic responsibilities, we have societal responsibilities as well. So this is one more additional step in that direction. Yes, perhaps. This basically is a conference which is organized by University of Jammu in collaboration with the Jammu and Kashmir Science, Technology and Innovation Council. And in this particular thing, we are trying to understand, we are trying to look into the progress of the scientific careers, inequalities, and discrimination that continue to thwart our potentials of the women. And that is what we want to see. We want to see that they do not remain at the ground level, but they also reach to the top, and we want to provide them a platform where they can discuss their problems as well as they can also talk about the scientific temper which they have built, and they can be role models. For example, there'll be a interaction between our well-known scientists and who have reached on the top, and among them and our young researchers, so that they have an understanding that these women are the role models, and we can also we can break the glass ceiling which is there. So this is very important, and this is an effort which is done by Jammu University.
And this is also an effort which is also done by the Indian Science Congress, which happens every year. And there is a regular feature of Women Science Congress, and now it is being done by the Jammu and Kashmir Science, Technology and Innovation Council. And
about the physical sciences and the chemical sciences. Sanju Bhasin is from physical sciences, but from Jyoti is from biological sciences. I am also taking class in zoology in this university. And if I see the data of the University of Delhi of Biological Sciences departments, and here also, 80% students are girls, right? So, and then 20% students are boys. So it's not that, again, I'm saying discrimination, but those 80% students must get the platform to share their ideas, to find out the opportunities to collaborate with other institutions, what is going on there. Even the University of Jammu, I don't know how much collaborate with the Indian Institute of Integrated Medicine or the Central University of Jammu or the IIT and IIMs. So the idea is that to increase that platform, share your resources. If University of Jammu is not having that resources, that infrastructure, that might be with the other institutions. So if we provide the platform to the students, to the faculty, then they would be aware that what is going on in other institutions. So the crosstalk between the institutions, that needs to be increased, and the resources must be utilized optimally. So that's the objective of this holding the Women's Science Congress. But Anjuji.
so even in physical sciences, like Sir said, I mean, as far as Jammu University is concerned, we have a lot of women in that. So even, for example, physics, where women rarely are very few, but in Jammu University, we have more than 50% as women students who come and master's degree. However, that number gets lower as we move to a higher degree, and that is where our role is, and we want to promote those, we want to promote that the women are they get impressed by their seniors, and they take up the roles in higher positions also, and we want them to move to higher positions and see that, I mean, Jammu University, I would say, that is one of those lucky universities where higher positions are held by women in general, not in even in science fields, but also in other fields where there are many women who are in the forefront. But in most of the places, that is not the case, and this is a global phenomenon which is there. And like Jyoti also said, that in many of the prizes which are given, so the first Nobel Prize which was given was a woman, Marie Curie got it. But however, after that, it was many years later that there was a huge gap, and and the same scenario happens even in the prizes which are given in India, that there are very few women who reach to the top. Members of the academia, there are very few women. Although the effort now is being made that the women are taken as members of the academia, which are of the university. And like you asked about the discussions that are going to happen, these discussions are going to happen even in our all the sessions which are there. So that the students can interact, and like Sir said, that we need to provide them a platform, and that is where we want to provide them a platform, that what are the new areas of research, what